While Ultimate Frisbee might be popular right now, many people do not know the incredible story that led to its popularity here on the Alma College campus.
Ultimate really gained hold here towards the end of last year, so we got a lot of people joining us out in the chapel lawn. We started playing in the rec every night, and since then we've gotten more people to join us, and we started off with like 3-on-3, and now we're consistently playing 7-on-7 with new people every night. So probably at the end of last year is when it started to really take off.
We played my freshman year, but we didn't have a whole lot of interest going on. And sophomore year is when we got a lot more interest to start, and that's when Lee came. Between me, Lee, Tony, Brent, we kind of were able to start teaching people how to play more, and just more people started showing up.
We're kind of disorganized as a group, so I put together a Facebook group called Random Ultimate Frisbee Night, modeled after the Random Soccer Night, and that one seemed to have people stick to it, and it became a good way to message people about games.
Many people are simply just gifted athletes, but nobody is born into playing Ultimate Frisbee. Some people here at Alma College have many varied memories of their first time playing.
First time I played, I was so confused. Dan Kraus actually was an OC that had led my group off to our first class, and so when he ran by outside the dining hall on that first day and said, "Hey, we're gonna go play Ultimate," I was like, well, okay, I kind of know you, so I'll go. And I went, and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't play sports in high school. I had never heard of Ultimate Frisbee, but after that first day, I was hooked. I mean, there's no way I was gonna not play it again.
My first experience was in preterm week of my freshman year. The OCs put on an event as Ultimate, and there was about 40 people there, and it was crazy, and I ran into like 3 really sweaty guys, and I was like, oof, that was rough, but I really enjoyed the game, and that was one sport that I seemed to be okay at.
My most memorable thing is I remember trying to play the very first time, attempting to throw, being guarded by someone who I didn't know at the time, but I do know now, and him just poning it out of the air. And I learned later that that was Lee, and you can't throw around Lee. So,
My first ever Ultimate Frisbee encounter, I pretty much sucked it up. I got tackled a lot because that was full contact Frisbee. And I spent most of my time standing there wondering exactly what was going on.
Obviously, Ultimate hasn't been popular at Alma College forever, but in the last few months there has been a significant increase in the number of new players coming to the sport.
When we first started playing hardcore and actually got it going, we had about 8 people. And it was kind of tough to make sure that those 8 people could show up all the time. And this year, we went from being a bunch of random guys who had to fight to get space in the rec center or outside for playtime, to having had a tournament this year that involved 8 teams. We're going to have another tournament next semester. Really, that's like the greatest things that I can say. The fact that we've gone from being complete nobodies to actually having a presence on campus is pretty cool.
I've really seen Ultimate grow in that way more freshmen participate now. I guess that makes sense, there being new freshmen every year, but the fact that a good 50% of the people playing right now are freshmen. And so that's really kind of cool that they're that accepting and that integrated into the game itself.
I don't know, about 2 months into my sophomore year, it was when it got really set in concrete as a following here. Because before that, it was just kind of, games were haphazard, word of mouth type of deal. And we started to get, a core group of people who loved playing, and, just scheduled meetings regularly so we could play.
When I first started playing here during preterm, we had maybe 10 people that would come play, but that's because most of the campus isn't here yet. But recently, we've had people, almost 30 people, coming just for a game at 9 o'clock at night, and that kind of astounded me. I didn't think that there would be that many people involved, but it's crazy.
The recent surge in new members has brought with it the addition of future goals for those people who have been playing Ultimate here on campus for many years.
Eventually, we want to see Alma get an actual Ultimate Frisbee team that can compete intercollegiately.
I think that Ultimate has a bright future here at Alma, that I think it'll continue to grow. Maybe at some point it'll go intramural. I'm not sure, but I think that they'll keep finding freshmen who are a little bit confused and give them a place to fit in at Ultimate, so it's pretty great.
As far as the future of Ultimate goes, I guess just keep going with it, keep growing it, and hopefully eventually it comes to something cool.